Hello all, this is Jay, and in this video we are going to discuss about IAM roles to access AWS services. Let's say some AWS services, right? Like as an example, EC2, they perform actions on our behalf, as an individual person's behalf, and to perform this action, right, we will assign we'll create a role and assign a permission. So now this role will be used by AWS services, not by individual person. So let's say we'll create IAM roles which will be used by services, as in EC2, which is like virtual server, right? That role will be used by that EC2 services to perform some actions. If I put that in an example, so let me put here on this diagram. You see on the left side, we have a EC2 instance. EC2 is like virtual server, and this virtual server wants to read a file which is in the S3 bucket. So S3, we will discuss that in detail. But now this virtual server EC2 wants to read a file in S3. So for that, we will create a IAM role and will give it a read-only permission. So it's like the human interaction is not needed. We don't need to, log in and enter the username password manually. It already has like a username and a temporary. So what it will use to read the file, and even to make it more simple, right? I have added the text on the left to make it more simple. Assume that EC2 is a person. So this on the left side, orange color, it's a person, and on the middle, what you see, IAM roles, right, is in a library card, and this is on the right side. S3 is a library. So this person wants to access library on the right. So for that, it then this require it the person requires the card permission. So this person on the left side will use this permission to access the library. That is a simple example, right? So this is what the AWS role and AWS role we create to access services. And here I have to make it, I have added the definition as well, right? That a role is a set of permission that defines what action an AWS service or user can perform. For example, see, I make the same thing. If I have EC2 instance that needs to read the data on S3 bucket, it will create IAM roles. Says that this was the role name. So this is what we use IAM role. Yep. And now after this, let's jump into a practical example. Let me move. Okay. Now let's create a role. So let's say I am logged into AWS and this is my region, Asia Pacific. So I'll first go here and I am now under I will click on a role on the left side. So you see there are a set of roles which are these are the predefined. So you may see bit different like two, three, or maybe more. So I see three. So these are predefined roles. Now you should see on the top right side, create a role. Now here, you see there are total 5 different roles which you can create. But for now, we'll focus on this one, AWS service, allow AWS service like EC2. So let's create one for EC2. We discussed about SC, S3, but now for here, let's make it for EC2. Now here on the services or use cases, right? Let's take EC2 service and we'll keep this one only, EC2, and then next. And here we are going to give it a read-only permission. So I am read-only, yeah. So we'll give a read-only permission, read-only access, and select, and then hit next, and we'll give a role name. So let's give a same EC2 read-only role. So this is a name I give, and select the trust entity. So this will EC2 will assume a role. No, EC2 dot the service name what you see here, right? And the permission you see here is a read only, and hit on a create role the bottom side. Let's see, you see the read only role is created on, you see the fourth role here. So if I enter this, maximum session duration, all the detail you see here, and the permission and all, right? So this is how you create a role, right? We won't be able to test it right now because we don't have a EC2 instance or S3 instance. So for now, this is how you can create a role, and we'll actually test it in upcoming video where we create a EC2. So for this video, this is what I wanted to show you. If this was helpful, please give it a like and subscribe. It'll be helpful to me. Thank you.